My name is Yahaya Tanko Kanu. I'm from Kaduna State, a past student of Stephen Center International College in Abeokuta, Ogun State. I came to the college in 2005 and I stayed over there till 2012 when I finished from the college. Times ago, I was coming home one fateful Sunday morning, and getting home I had an encounter with two of my colleagues that we had to finish from Stephen Center together, by name Malachi Musa from Kano and Hassan Masuibawa, also from Kano. They came with an invitation that there was going to be a meeting that was supposed to be held as the past student of Stephen Center International. The day came for the meeting. We went for the meeting, which was held at Bethel High School in television over there in Kaduna. On getting there, I met with other colleagues of mine that we happened to finish from the same school. The meeting started and they made accusations such as sexual harassment, hard labor, molestation, ill treatment. And while these conversations were going on, I came to realize that this particular set of people are up to something fishy because of the statements that were coming out of their mouth. To an extent, Joshua David made a statement that the director, Reverend Isaac Newton-Wusu, is supposed to be grateful to the student, not the student being grateful to him. I was very surprised to have heard that kind of a statement from him, knowing the fact that we were at the home together. We passed through every training a child was supposed to be given. We received education free, we never paid for it. Feeding was given to us free, we never paid for it. More than what you could even get from your parent who you think gave birth to you. All these accusations are false.
My name is Tanko Kanu. I'm from Kaduna State. I came to Stephen Center in the year 2006. I finished my secondary school in the year 2011. I also did my College of Education here in Abeokuta. I read about what is going on about Reverend Isaac and the so-called the concerned students, that is Nicodemus and co. They gave some allegations that Reverend Isaac is sleeping with the female children in the house. I have been in this house and I am still in this house for the past 12 years. There is nothing that is going on like that. I have a lot of children that are here in Stephen Center. I teach them. I do a lot of things for them. If there's anything that is wrong in the house, they will definitely tell me. And they also talk about the death of the 6 colleagues. Nicodemus said they died because of hard labor and ill treatment. Nicodemus was not in Stephen Center when those 6 people died. My brother is one of them, Luke Atanko. He died in the hospital, not in the home. He was sick for some time, and when they couldn't handle it in the hostel, they took him to the hospital. I was there in the hospital. It wasn't because of hard labor or ill treatment. Everything that they claim is happening is very, very wrong. They go around giving a lot of people money. They gave Asebe money and so many of them like that to come and say false witness about Reverend Isaac.
Is it wrong for a child who dwells in a home to partake in making the home look better? Would you call that hard labor? And I want to use this means to call on the general public, the government especially, and all relevant agencies to please come to our aid and investigate this so-called concerned past student of Stephen Center Home.
Taking of hard labor is cleaning our hostel become a hard labor. I don't know why they're actually bringing all this allegation, but I strongly believe that they are actually being paid to actually do what they are actually doing.
The same October again, so then David Joshua, she was a past student also in Stephen Center, and I saw him on my door. I was like, how comes? I was surprised because the house I'm living is a new house. I was like, who showed you my house? He said, someone directed him to my house. I said, fine, what is the problem that you just came to my house this early morning? Then he said that there is this money that they and some people who are planning that money is going to come in. If the money comes, then they're going to share the money to everybody. Then I was like how much? Then he called a big number of, he said there was a player that used to play ball, Neymar. He said ×2 of the money they bought Neymar. So I was like, wow, it's a huge amount of money. So where is the money now? He said the money is good. They are going to send the money if only we comply with them. I said, okay, fine, let me travel and come back, we'll talk. So I left him. So when I came back, I was also walking in the side somewhere around the road when I saw him with my younger brother Dav, and he called me. I came. He said I should carry my tools that I normally used to work, that I want to do something. I said, why? He said I should just do that. I packed them. Then he removed a camera from a small post. He said I should do as if I'm working. Then he will snap me. So when I asked him, why do you want to capture me? He said he wants to use the pictures to send it down to the white people in the USA, so that he'll be able to convince them that students in Stephen Center are really suffering. That Reverend Isaac is maltreating a student in Stephen Center. He's making them to do some kind of hard works like that. So I was like, no, I can't do what you asked me to do because money can never buy me. I know what I've benefited from Stephen Center. So you can't just come overnight and tell me lies and just try to frame lies, cook lies that Reverend Isaac is molesting student there. Stephen Center has helped me a lot. So today you can't come and lie to me that I should believe you that Reverend Isaac is maltreating student there. Reverend Isaac is like a father to us. He holds everybody. What he eat in his house is the same thing everybody in the hostel eat. So in the extent that even his children are even attending the same school with us. They eat the same food we eat, they drink the same water we drink.
I'm Patience Joseph from Plateau State. I come to Stephen Center in the year 2005 because I was one of the people that crisis affect their parents. Now I'm in Federal Polytechnic, Bauchi. In September 5th, in the night, Nicodemus sent me a message that, Patience, I want to come to Bauchi and meet you. Hope you are not busy. I said, okay, you are free. So when he just come, he opened his system, laptop. He opened it and showed me some video that include Mr. Raphael, Mr. Zingard, and one woman that they cover her face, saying that Big Uncle is sleeping with some girls in the hostel. And I was in kind of, what's all about this video? Why are you showing me this video? He said, no, Patience, just watch the video. I said, okay, no problem. So when I watched the video, I finished it. Then he was in kind of, what do you have to say? I said, seriously. When I was in Stephen Center, I did not hear anything like that happening. When I'm in the hostel, nothing like that happened to me. Although I'm close to Big Uncle, but nothing like that happened to me. So he bring out some money and put it on the table. And he said, Patience, if you support me and join me, I will give you this money. And again, apart from this money, anytime if you call on me that I should help you with some money, you want to do something in the school, I will help you with it. There was a wristwatch in his hand, and I know it's recording. He was touching the wristwatch very well. There was a wristwatch in his hand and a phone on his laps that I should support them. I should join them and lie against Reverend Isaac so that they should give me this money. I said, seriously, I can't lie against Reverend Isaac because this man has helped me a lot. Why will I lie against him and say he sleep with the girls in the hostel? What about if they ask me I should pick out the girls that sleep with them in the hostel? How will I do? He was in kind of no patience. You are one of them that Reverend Isaac sleep with. You do go to Big Uncle, and again Big Uncle will sleep with you to the extent you are even pregnant for Big Uncle and take it to the hospital and abort it. I said I've never been pregnant in my life. It was in kind of patience. Tell me the truth. I said, seriously, I can't support you, and now again you are the one lying against me now. That I'm pregnant for Big Uncle, and again I'll abort it in the hospital. How? I was in kind of okay, patience. You are no more my sister again. As far you can't even support me, and as in support me and lie against Reverend Isaac, you are no more my sister again. And he packed his money and put it inside his bag, take his system, put it inside his bag, and he take his phone, touch it, and he touched his wristwatch. Then he said, okay, patience, I'm going. Anytime if I'm ready to talk to him, then I should give him a call. So everything that Nicodemus, Zingak, and Raphael are saying is not true.
My name is Tanko Rauta Priscilla. I came to Stony Center 2006. I started my primary 3 here, and I finished my secondary school 2015. During my stay here, I was a kind of manipulated by Raphael and Zinka from Jos. There's a diary I wrote, so they took it. So they were trying to use it against the director. I wrote a diary, but there's nothing concerning director sleeping with anybody in the diary. So Nicodemus now collected my number. So he told me that he wants me to tell the world that the director is having sex, and all the accusations they lay on him that he's actually doing them. So he kept on calling. I didn't answer him. So, and I called Nicodemus by myself. I was like, you told me you need my help. He said yes. I said, okay, I'm ready to help. So he said that good, that he knows that I was always ready, that he knows that I will always come back to help them. So he was like, he wants me to say that Baba slept with me. So he came to my house. So when he came to my house, so he sat down on the bed. Then he asked me to say it that the man is sleeping with me. So he pleaded with me. He was pressurizing me that I should record. That is not going to take any time. That he promised me that he's not going to put me into trouble. That they will not even know that I'm the one record. That they will not even know that I was one. I'm the one there, or I'm the one that make the statement there, and that I should not tell my mother. That I should not tell my mother about it. So I was not like no. Then he asked me that okay, that if I don't want to record, I should write it in paper. He brought out a jotter and a biro. So when I refused, he called Mr. Zinga from Jos office on phone. So he gave it to me. He was pressurizing me to do it, that he's not going to put me into trouble. After much struggling, I just told him, I said, don't worry. When I get my own phone, I will send it, I will record it through WhatsApp, then I will send it to you. But Nicodemus refused to leave. He was still on my nerve, he wants to record. Then I told him that I need 200,000. He now said that if it's about 200,000, I should not worry. In fact, my school fees, my everything, if I'm just ready to cooperate with them, my school fees and everything, the 200,000 I want to open a shop with, it will never be a problem for me. Only if I'm ready to cooperate with them. So I told him that no problem. So he asked me that he wants me to appear in the court. The day they will be going to the court to come and testify against the director, that the director is doing it, and he even do it with me. So I told him no problem.
If truly Reverend Isaac have raped them, definitely there should be information going in the hostel because definitely we are ladies and ladies talk a lot. There should be someone that will come and open up and tell. It might not even be you who call us in group. Maybe you might just tell your friend will tell the next person, and definitely we will hear information, we will hear rumor about it. But there was nothing like that in the organization. All this issue of rape and other things is just blaspheming, trying to blaspheme him. It's just a means for them to bring this organization down and start under, and they are using money. And definitely, as they said in the meeting in Kaduna, they said there are people that are sponsoring them.
From the testimonies of the alumni members who were offered bribe to give false witness against Reverend Isaac but refused to sell their conscience, the allegations are being sponsored by these men of questionable characters in the persons of Zingak Deshi, Jeff Anete, Dan Horn, who runs the Reformation Baptist Church in USA, and Raphael Afolabi, who is currently on the run. The alumni members use this medium to appeal to the general public to give chance to a fair hearing before jumping into conclusion based on the cooked up stories peddled by the above mentioned sponsors and their allies.
For the grieving, for the sacrifice of love that redeems the works of hate, there's a dancing, there's a praising, there's a celebration raised as a